Look at him. I'm afraid. You should be afraid, too, because here's the one thing. The president is remaking America. He's just not remaking it like you thought he would. He's just remaking it into a place that's a whole lot crappier. Kind of a hybrid between France and Venezuela, which I hear is beautiful this time of year. He's taking Chrysler and he's turning it into Fiat. He's taking the beacon of freedom and turning it into an apologetic, hey, what can you do for me? Wannabe European, spread the wealth socialist wonderland. Exhibit A, the president's new national health care plan. Now, Nancy Pelosi, she got her fingers into this thing. My pretty, let me look into here. She's now proposing to pay the $1.5 trillion, wait for it, by taxing the rich. Oh my gosh, I didn't think anybody would finally say that. Anyone making over $1 million a year would be paying for our government-run health care. Because I gotta tell you something, I'm sick of those darn millionaires. I don't know about you. What have they ever done for society besides hoard money and smoke expensive cigars and, you know, wear monocles and stuff? I've seen them. Like Donald Trump. What has this guy done for anybody? Oh, he can't wait to get his name on another tower. That's all he does. He just hires a bunch of people, you know, construction workers, and then they work for a very long time on mini buildings, and he builds them up just so he can have his name at the top. He is so selfish. And John Huntsman, here's another guy. John Huntsman Sr., he's a billionaire, one of those evil rich guys. He's probably sitting watching this show in one of his dozen mansions right now. You know, if he's not there, he's such a show-off. He built this huge cancer institute out west. He's probably sitting there going, yeah, dig me. I'm going to cure cancer. Oh, I hate him. What a pig. We should tax all of their money. The surcharges and the taxes on the rich, yeah. You know, it's only going to cover $544 billion of the estimated $1.5 trillion on health care, you know, so that pretty much leaves the one before the point. But Nancy Pelosi really doesn't ever see the point, does she? Why not soak the rich? Here's what she said this weekend. So it's a millionaire's tax. When somebody hears 200,000, they think, oh, I could be there. So I want to remove all doubt. You'll think, oh my gosh, that's not me. Yes, America, listen to Nancy Pelosi and those on the left. You'll never be rich. My father was a baker. His father was a baker. I never went to college. Nobody in my family went to college. And I know all the liberal left and the elite are like, of course he never went to college. Nobody in my family ever made a dime. If I can make it, you can make it. Don't let anybody else, any of these pinheads tell you any different. I am sick and tired of hearing people tear this country down. I am sick and tired. We're not Europe yet. Yet. This isn't about common sense. This isn't about them fixing anything. This is about them convincing you to give somebody else the shaft. Oh, they've got stuff you should have. All for their own power and their control under some sort of sick socialist system. Let's go back to that one before the point. There's still $1 trillion we need to find, about 2/3 of the entire bill. The administration needs to come up with this in order to pay for this whole health care thing. President Obama says it's going to come from savings. The government and savings. Yeah, like baseball, apple pie, and big Mexican hats. They don't go together. The one problem with this little saving scheme is that while the federal government is saving, the states are going to get a shaft. They're going to get a raw deal. They stand to pick up the tab for any increase in Medicaid eligibility levels. That's great. Yeah, any of the payments to the doctor or the benefits, that all goes to your state. Gee, who can't print money and bail themselves out? I remember your state. The governors are now beginning to stand up, both Republicans and Democrats, against this bill. Governor Phil Bryson, he is a Democrat from Tennessee. He said he feared Congress was about to pass, quote, the mother of all unfunded mandates. Gee, you think so? Massachusetts has already made the government health care mistake, and that was made by the Republicans and the Democrats. Why would we want to repeat that mess? The original budget from Romney's Commonwealth Care was $472 million. Hey, how's that working out for you, Massachusetts? Well, it was more expensive? What? They ended up spending $628 million, $156 million over the budget, only 33%. I mean, we're friends. What's 33% over budget? Our bad. You know what? It should work out well on a national scale, shouldn't it? It's only 200 times the size. So let's take Nancy Pelosi's soak the rich idea. If Massachusetts took every dime of Ted Kennedy's estimated $47.62 million net worth, the state would be short about $109 million. If Obama tried to pay the magical savings part of his health care plan, $1 trillion, using the entire Kennedy family fortune, America would still come up about $995 billion short. But that's close.